begin this hour with a live look at the Sundial Bridge in Redding. A nice view with those lights there to start off your Wednesday morning. Good morning. I'm Carl Cook.
And I'm Justin Willis. Thank you for joining us here on this Wednesday morning. And heat wave is officially over. Well, I mean, it's still going to be hot, but
yeah,
at least we're done with the triple digits for now. You'll see how we're going to make that happen here in just a bit. But right now, let's see how the day is shaping up for you and get your current conditions going out there right now. It is currently 68 degrees out there at the moment. Winds are out of the west-northwest at 8 miles an hour. Dew points at 55. And the rest of the day, check it out here. Yeah, not as hot today out there. In fact, normal temperatures here for you. Clear skies out there, 78 degrees at 10 a.m. at noon, 85. 5 o'clock, we're at 96 degrees. Wind speeds might get up to 9 miles an hour by the end of the day, but that's about it. Otherwise, a pretty normal day out there. Coming up next, your next weather maker. Well, it's actually going to bring some thunderstorm activity to the Sierra Nevada mountains. We'll explain how that's going to happen coming up.
A grieving Lamore family is still searching for answers right now, weeks after a deadly hit-and-run driver killed 37-year-old Pedro Rodriguez. The father of three was on his way to work back on June 23rd when he was struck near Highway 43 and Garces Highway in Delano around 2 a.m. According to the California Highway Patrol, the driver who hit Rodriguez took off on foot, leaving the car behind, and they're still on the run this morning. CHP says Rodriguez was pronounced dead at the scene, and the family is now asking for your help. Anyone with information is asked to come forward, and they also hope the driver has the courage to turn themselves in.
You owe us an explanation, and you owe us justice, like you really do, because what you did was wrong, and if it was a mistake, it was a mistake, but you didn't have to leave somebody lifeless like that. You could have called the cops. You could have made a difference. What if you calling the cops or you giving him CPR would have made a difference?
Reached out to CHP Bakersfield to ask where the investigation stands, but we're told that no more details were available at this time. If you have any information on this deadly crash, contact CHP Bakersfield. And the Madera County Sheriff's Office is asking for your help in finding a missing man this morning. This 75-year-old Robert Bob Boyajian is taking a good look. Do you know who he is? Have you seen him? He was last seen Saturday in Bass Lake, where he lives and operates a Boyajian Realty. His car remains at his home, but he has not been seen or heard from since. If you have any information regarding his whereabouts or if you've seen him, please call Madera County Sheriff's Office. A bill to reform the California Public Utilities Commission, the group that approves proposed utility rate hikes, cleared its latest hurdle Tuesday in Sacramento. AB 13, authored by Assemblymember Rhodesia Ransom of Stockton, passed unanimously out of the Assembly last month and was heard by the Senate Energy, Utilities and Communications Committee yesterday morning. Now, after some debate, Assemblymember Ransom says that the bill did successfully pass out of the Senate Utilities Commission, but not without some changes.
One of the amendments that they asked us to make was the requirement for geographic diversity. They asked that we change that from a shall to a may, because they were concerned that the governor may not like it and that it would be tying the hands of the governor and you know, it could potentially be vetoed.
Now, all 5 current commissioners appointed by Governor Gavin Newsom live in or near Sacramento or San Francisco. Prior to the amendment, AB 13 would have required the governor to appoint a commissioner from 4 different regions across the state for better regional representation, and a 5th commissioner from anywhere in the state required to have a background in public advocacy. And Assemblymember Ransom says while she didn't want to make that change, it was important to do so in order to give the bill a chance to help Californians. Ransom also says most other provisions in the bill remain as introduced.
This bill does other things as well. It creates, like I said, more robust reporting to the state legislature about what's in our bills, 15-day reporting anytime that a rate case is heard, rationale for rate increases, giving us a list of how many rate cases they have behind and why. So there's a lot of other things in addition to asking for representation in Northern California, Southern California, and the Central Valley.
AB 13 is now scheduled to go to the Senate Appropriations Committee. From there, if it passes, it will go to the Senate floor. If passed by the full Senate, It's on to the governor's desk. Ransom says she is hoping that AB 13 will become law before the next recess in the fall. She also says while AB 13 may be able to help prevent or slow future utility rate hikes by making sure every hike is justified, it will not be able to retroactively lower your existing energy bills. Now, according to the California Public Advocate's Office, PG&E's electric rates have increased by 41% in the last 3 years and 101% in the last 10 years, surpassing inflation. In Monterey County, an advocacy group has released a new report accusing public regulators of not doing enough to ensure the safety of battery energy storage facilities. This after a section of the Vistra battery storage facility in Moss Landing caught fire back in January.
That the CPUC and the state of California is more concerned about fielding the technology than they are about protecting people. That's got to change. You got to do both.
The 51-page investigative report was completed by the group Never Again Moss Landing, which also accuses Vistra of design flaws in their facility. Now, they claim the energy company packed too many batteries too close together, allowing for thermal runaway after the fire suppression system failed. The group believes the CPUC should require a fire response plan that calls for a worst-case scenario so that battery facilities don't burn for days like the Vistra fire did. The group is all for clean energy storage, but they just want to make sure that it's done safely and responsibly.
The end game is to make sure that we can all live in a healthy society, a healthy community, where we're not having to wonder what's coming out of a fire like the one that happened in Moss Landing in January.
In a statement, Vistra officials note that an investigation into the fire is still ongoing. County Supervisor Glenn Church, who represents the area, expressed a desire for more local control over the Moss Landing battery facility. He aims to explore ways that the county can enhance its monitoring, enforcement, and oversight of the facility.
Our time is 5:07 now, and here's what's happening with our forecast here. So we got a couple things. Temperatures are normalizing now. High pressure has kind of lessened a little bit, but now we have a couple of the things with the couple of troughs here. Low pressure system moving across Northern California. That's actually going to help get our temperatures back to normal today. And we have some high pressure that's kind of sitting out in the Pacific right now. That's going to hold steady. We're not really worried about that right now. But what we could see some activity from is a little bit of a disturbance here over Baja California here. That's going to work its way north and bring us a chance of some thunderstorm activity to the Sierra Nevada mountains here. It's going to kind of go in a northeasterly pattern here, and we'll kind of get like the tail end of it, and that'll help get that thunderstorm activity going. But that would be by Friday is when we're expecting that. So let's take a look at your futurecast and show you when to expect that here. So with midnight Friday, here we are at 11 a.m. Friday. That's when things start to pick up here. It's going to be up to a 20% chance of any thunderstorm activity, and it would be for the higher elevations there. So we're talking about again, up to a 20% chance, thunder, lightning, hail, erratic winds, that sort of thing. Higher elevations on that. Getting heavier, though, in the southern Sierra there about 7 o'clock Friday night. And then that kind of bounces, but then we get another chance there in the same regions. They're about 2 in the afternoon Saturday, right about there somewhere, lasting until 7 o'clock Saturday. So it's just a little bit, not a lot expected out of it. That gets out of here, and then we get back to some clear skies up in the Sierra. In the meantime, still dealing with just a little bit of smoke from some fires here. We got the Max fire over directly east of Fresno here. We got a couple other fires going down near Kern County there, the borderline really. Those are bringing some light smoke along foothills and mountains there, kind of lingering into certain parts of the valley. And it's just going to remain light stuff through today. Might pick up a little bit though tomorrow, but just for a little while there. But it's really going to be hanging out in the mountains there. It's just moderate to light stuff happening with the smoke activity there. Humidity. Things are picking up just a tad here. Not as dry, I guess you would say. Today our humidity overall is going to be at 43%. At its lowest, it'll be at 22. Tonight getting up to 53%. Dew point though, that's at 55, and that could make things feel a little muggy. While the temperatures are normal, it might feel a little hotter than that throughout the day with the heat index there. So temperature wise, here's what we got for you. These are normal temperatures here, 98 today and tomorrow, 99 Friday, 60s overnight, not too bad, 5-10 mile an hour wind speeds for us as we start making our way towards the weekend. Up next, we're going to get a look at your highs and lows across the rest of the San Joaquin Valley for your Wednesday.
I'm Christine Frizzell on Capitol Hill, where heads of colleges and universities were grilled once again about anti-Semitism on their campuses. What lawmakers say is to blame.
2,000 National Guard troops are being relieved of their duties in Los Angeles, why Mayor Karen Bass is calling their deployment a test case.
The Chuck Chansey Skycam, sponsored by Chuck Chansey Gold Resort and Casino.
And a live look now at the Fresno Yosemite International Airport from above our Fox 26 News studio. A nice view of the background of the sunrise slowly starting to pick up this morning. Time now is 5:10 and 68 degrees right now. You can find new headlines in the weather forecast on your screen all morning long, even through the commercial break.
Hi, I'm Monty Torres with Fox 26 News on YouTube. Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel, where we have loads of great content for you to choose from. And while you're here, why not click on the subscribe button right here? That way you can stay in touch with all the latest breaking news, everything news related within the Central Valley. And thank you for watching.